your designated driver on the highway to health. Dr. Bob Martin is on the Better Health Network.
Being my friend, I said you'd call Dr. Robert. Day or night, he'll be there anytime at all. Dr. Robert, Dr. Robert. You're a new and better man. He helps you to understand. He does everything he can. Dr. Robert. If you're down, he'll pick you up. Dr. Robert. Take a drink from the special cup. Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert. He's a man you must believe, helping anyone in need. No one can succeed like Dr. Robert.
Well, your body didn't come with an owner's manual, so I provide the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Let me be your designated driver on the highway to health. Unlike the government, I really am here to help you out with your health. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. I'm Dr. Bob, host of the program, here in the capacity of helping you with your most precious possession, encouraging you strongly to become your own best doctor most of the time. Because if you wear out your body, where will you live? All right, we're going to first and foremost begin this hour for all of our proud and dedicated dads. My staff and I want to wish you a very happy, very healthy, and fun Father's Day. Go on out and enjoy it. And hug a dad if you see one today, won't you? And in celebration of Father's Day today, anyone calling into the program this first hour, and hour number one only, and getting on the air, you have to get on the air, so don't hang up once you call in. Anybody who calls into the program, gets on the air, is going to be entered into a contest to win a terrific health book authored by physician and prolific health author, Dr. Cass Igram. We asked for and we received another allotment of health books that he's authored to give away today, the first hour and first hour only, for those people who are able to get on the air and ask a question or make a health comment on Father's Day. Are going to be put into the mix of winning one of these books at the end of this hour. The book is entitled Health Benefits of Wild Oregano Oil. And this book is terrific. And it talks there about how you, as the consumer, can use wild oregano oil for all kinds of different maladies and infirmities and sicknesses, from respiratory problems to digestive ailments to skin problems to even autoimmune diseases and chronic infections. The list goes on and on. How to use wild oregano oil for your better health and the better health of your family. This is a terrific book to have as part of your health library when you need it for quick access. If you got a problem, you just open it up, find out, is oregano indicated as an oil to take internally or topically for whatever du jour condition that you may have. And I think you'll be very surprised at how versatile wild oil of oregano is and the health benefits of it if you don't already know about it. The most potent universal natural medicine, it is known to man, and you should have one of these books. And I want to get one of these books in your hands today for free. All you have to do is call into the program on our toll-free number nationwide, ask a question, riveting or lame, doesn't matter, or make a health comment. You're entered into the contest, but you have to get on the air in order to qualify. Don't call into the program and say your name and then give your phone number to our screener, which all we need is just your first name. That's it. And we will call you back later and get the rest of the information from you to win one of these books. Our number into the program, here it is, toll-free, 888 1-888-553-7262. 1-888-55 Dr. Bob. That's D-R-B-O-B on your touch tone phone. Nationwide, toll free, 888-553-7262. Taking questions on the topic of health or health comments, and those people who are able to get through to the program today are going to be put into the vat to win one of these beautiful books. We're giving away 3 in the first hour, so the chances of you winning are very good. We have a very distinguished panel of judges waiting in the wings to pull the names out of our hat at the end of the hour of those people who won these books. So here's the number again, toll free. Call in right now with your health question or comment, 1-888-553-7262. That's 888-55 Dr. Bob. And that's D-R, by the way, B-O-B on your touch-tone phone. Boy, do we have a terrific show for you today. Lots of health information you're going to learn about. Stick around for all 3 hours of the show, because today, if you miss a little, you're going to miss a lot, and we sure don't want that. And also, take a look at, if you haven't already done so, and you're not already a Facebook friend of mine, I want to encourage you to take a look at my Facebook page because, man, there was some fascinating stuff there. One of them had to do with something we've been preaching about on this radio show since the show probably began, because I remember years and years ago interviewing an individual by the name of Dale Alexander. Dale Alexander. He had a very interesting side handle name called the Codfather. That's C-O-D, Codfather. Not the Godfather, but the Codfather. And the reason for that is Dale Alexander was a very prolific author himself. He was a big believer in people taking cod liver oil. And he wrote books about it. I mean, cod liver oil for everything. To him, it was the universal elixir for life and health. No matter what you had, the next thing out of his mouth was cod liver oil. And some people thought he was a little nutty, because no matter what you said, it was cod liver oil. Nobody could figure out why. Because at that time, and this is, by the way, in the 70s, I met him in the 1970s, had dinner and lunch with him a couple days, and got to know him a little bit better. But I had already been interviewing him on the radio. I never met him in person. I had most of his books, and many of his books were instructing people how to take cod liver oil for arthritis, for skin problems, to reduce their risk of colds and flus. Of course, the medical profession poo-pooed it, called him a quack, a charlatan, a nut, just a fruitcake. What on earth are you talking about? Cod liver oil for what? No. They said that's nonsense. It's not, and it doesn't do anything. All you'll have is a fat slick wherever you sit. Don't take it. That's what the medical profession said. In fact, one time, I even conducted a debate with a integrative, open-minded medical doctor and another doctor about this very topic, and they went at each other. And, of course, the conventional Western medicine, dyed-in-the-wool, pharmaceutical-only mindset doctor said, oh, yeah, cod liver oil is not, just nonsense, doesn't do anything. 3 weeks later, big study out of a medical school in New York stating how people with rheumatoid arthritis, one of the worst forms of arthritis, if they just take a tablespoon of it first thing in the morning, 6 weeks later, their joints are less stiff. They have less symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. Now, that was after this doctor was on the air poo-pooing it, saying it doesn't work, you need drugs for something that serious. So we called him after that study landed in his medical journal, and he never would answer our calls. I wasn't surprised, though, at all. Wasn't surprised in the least. But thank goodness for Dale Alexander and other people like him that stood the line. And now here we have an article about how vitamin D, if you're deficient in it, which, by the way, is in cod liver oil, if you're deficient in it and you get COVID-19, you are more likely to die than not. And I'll get back into this a little bit, and then we're going to go to your phone calls. Brad, Maureen, Karen, Vicky, and all the rest of you are calling in. Stand by. We're going to get to your calls. One question per person, making it fair for everyone else trying to get through to the show. We'll be right back. It's the Dr. Bob Martin Show.
Do you know there is a silent killer living among us? High blood pressure. It affects nearly 1 in 3 Americans and is a primary risk factor for stroke and heart attack. The CDC estimates that almost 20% of those with high blood pressure don't even know they have it. That's not surprising, since high blood pressure or hypertension is often symptomless. Research studies have shown that a daily dose of aged garlic extract can safely and effectively help to reduce blood pressure, as well as benefiting a number of other cardiovascular risk factors. And the most researched and highly respected aged garlic extract is all-natural Kyolic aged garlic extract. Odorless and organically grown, Kyolic aged garlic extract has been clinically tested to support blood pressure and cardiovascular health. So, along with getting your blood pressure checked regularly, get Kyolic Formula 109 for blood pressure and cardiovascular support today. Available at Vitamin Shop, Whole Foods, Sprouts, GNC, and fine health food stores everywhere.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oreganol P73, made by North American Herb and Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oreganol P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oreganol P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oreganol P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oreganol P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Oreganol P73.
Stop breathing right now. No, really, hold your breath. This is how it feels when you're stuffed up due to colds, flu, pollen, dander, postnasal drip, or any other reason. That's when you need Clear Saline Nasal Spray, the only spray with the power of xylitol. That simple saline solution you're using is only doing half the job. It's just rinsing. In multiple research studies, xylitol has been shown to reduce bacterial adhesion and help keep your nose moist and clean much longer than saline alone, making Clear more effective at washing away that nasty gunk in your nose. Clear is so powerful, it's been granted over 11 patents. So step up from that wimpy saline spray to something that actually works faster and better at getting you the relief you need to start breathing now. And if your doctor isn't talking to you about Clear for your congestion, maybe you need to get a new doctor. You don't just rinse your hands. Why would you just rinse your nose? Clear Saline Nasal Spray with xylitol. Available at Walmart, CVS, Whole Foods, Rite Aid, and everywhere else. Or Clear.com. That's XLEAR.com. Now go wash your nose.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You can beat the world, you can beat the war, you can talk the guy, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock,
Yeah.
you can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself.
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
And a healthy, happy welcome back to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Now, coming up later on in the program, we're going to be talking about America. Welcome to the home of the brave and the land of the sick. We're going to talk about some of the healthiest countries in the world, and we're going to find out today if the United States is one of them. The big Bloomberg Global Health Index, taking a lot of factors into account, ranking 169 of the healthiest and unhealthiest economies in the world. and how they got on that list. And we're going to talk about that. I think you're going to be surprised where the United States ranked on that. Also, Motrin and Aleve making it into the news once again, how they raise the risk of death in COVID-19 patients. This has been debated back and forth. Now we have more data, more information about how when you take ibuprofen products, and there are hundreds of them, and in different products, and Aleve, which is naproxen, how that raises the risk of death with COVID-19 patients. And some people are asymptomatic. They may not even know that they've got it. They may have just some red eyes or some numb toes, or they may have loss of sense of smell. And they're headed for it, and they're taking the analgesics, the painkillers, Aleve or Motrin or whatever, and they're worsening their condition, leaving themselves set up to take the big fall. Be very careful and stick around. We're going to explain how all that works and a lot of other information. All right, let's get back to this information. And before we go to your phone calls and your questions here on the Dr. Bob Martin Show, our number into the program, if you want to try to get into the show, to get on the air to ask a question about your health or somebody else's health or make a health comment, to be entered into the contest to win one of these 3 copies of terrific books we're giving away by Dr. Cass Igram, Health Benefits of Wild Oregano, a must-have book. Our number into the program, toll-free, 888-553-7262, 888-55, Dr. Bob, 1-888-553-7262. Now, as I was saying, we've been talking about vitamin D, the importance of vitamin D on this radio show for at least 30, 35, maybe 40 years now. That's how long I've been doing talk radio. And I had the honor and the privilege of interviewing a lot of these icons, these pioneers who were talking about things way before they become popular, maybe before they became also understood by science. But they knew that they worked, and that's all that mattered in their minds. I mean, gosh, how many years, decades, people before they went to school first thing in the morning, especially in rural areas, children were given a little teaspoon of cod liver oil, and it was nasty to try to choke that stuff down. Now they have it in icky, yucky, and ucky in different flavors. So it's better, I guess. But the point is that you're getting vitamin A and vitamin D and omega-3 oils when you take in concentrated cod liver oil. And when you do that, you're going to give your body raw materials it doesn't otherwise have and reduce your risk of developing all kinds of problems. Many problems, especially contracting viral infections and bacterial infections. And sure enough, now we see a big study out how hospital patients almost certain to die if they have vitamin D deficiency. Now, the medical profession and Big Pharma have denied this for decades, and they've basically said anybody would be crazy to take vitamin D and vitamin A in the form of cod liver oil because it doesn't do anything. It'll just give you a loose stool, which they were wrong then. They're still wrong now, but the science is finally catching up with it. Because you see, folks, you wonder, why is that? Well, it's too cheap. It's too simple. It's not sexy enough. And so people have to feel that dopamine release when they do something about their health. They have to roll the dice, meaning that in order to feel like it's worth taking, you got to have some risk, life or limb. And if there's no risk involved, how could it possibly work? Something as simple as taking cod liver oil or taking vitamin D or vitamin A. Well, we know it works. And all you have to do is hit my Facebook page and read the entirety of the article that they have shown how people who go in to the hospital in a deficient state with vitamin D are more likely to die than those who are replete with vitamin D. That could be the difference between life and death. And yet the medical profession has poo-pooed this for decades. You can't trust Big Pharma. Their interest is not in your health. It's interested in profitability, period. And if they can talk you out of something simple that you can walk down to the grocery store or the health food store and take and be able to reduce your risk of illness, why shouldn't they try to veer you off of that message? And they do with their constant putting things like this down. But read the Facebook post and the article to get the full breadth and study, and it will set you free. And thank goodness for people like Dale Alexander, the Codfather, holding the line. We, those of us who were in the trenches there, are thankful for him. And this guy was not even a doctor. He was a layperson that just observed how people got better because his mother did it and passed it on to him, and he passed it on to the world. And had we learned about it earlier, would have been able to save a lot more people. But thank goodness we know about it now and how it works. Another article on Facebook has to do with, and this is a little bit gross, but it has to do with putting the lid on your toilet down. Do not flush. Put the lid on the toilet down, because when you don't do that, coronavirus is containing in the toilet plumes. You could breathe it in. I'm not going to get into the details on that. You can read about it yourself. And I had a lot of comments when thousands of people looked at that. And boy, the comments were interesting. But these are all the the benefits of being a Facebook friend. If you're not a Facebook friend, find a way to get there. That way you can see these articles, because these articles, we just don't have enough time to talk about them in totality during the show. So I'm going over them briefly here. There's a lot of data there that I want you to get the whole idea. All right, let's get to your calls and questions now, and make it quick because we want to help as many people as we can. First up is Maureen. She's calling in from the great state of Tennessee. Welcome into the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Maureen, hello.
Thank you. Hello. I'm allergic to poison ivy. I don't know how I got into it, but it's on my eyelids and my face and some of my hand.
Oh,
and
boy.
I know everything that I've looked at. I take a lot of antioxidants and pycnogenol just to try to get it from the inside. But I wondered if there was something that I could put on the outside. I know most medicines say, and I don't do a lot of medicines, but most medicines say keep away from your eyes.
Yes, because something getting into the eye making the problem worse. So there are some safe things to take. And poison ivy is so highly contagious and irritating, you've got to really make sure you're doing hygienic things. You can use, and as long as you're careful with it, you can use something like witch hazel, which is dirt cheap. You can get it in the drugstore. Witch hazel oil. But you got to be really careful. Put it on a Q-tip. And very, very carefully in that area. Cold compresses are really good to reduce some of the swelling and inflammation until the body's immune system comes around. You can use bentonite clay, and that's pretty safe because they use that in facials. So bentonite clay, you can get that and mix it up in a poultice and do that. Even lavender oil is good for poison ivy on the face or anywhere in the body because it cools it down. There are other things, but internally, you're on the right track. I like N-acetylcysteine and pantothenic acid as ways to get like a natural antihistaminic effect going internally, and, of course, vitamin C quercetin. So put that on your list as well. I think you'll do fine. A tincture of thyme will take care of it. If it gets worse, or you're breathing, or the inflammation doesn't go down, or there's some type of exudate come from it, see your doctor, of course, immediately. All right, Maureen, you're in the contest. We've got you down. We're going to go back to your phone calls and questions. Brad, you're up next, followed by Karen, Vicki, and Sue. Stand by. You're listening to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
Are you looking for a healthy response to inflammation but have yet to find one? You're not alone. you're looking for Turmeric Power Plus, made by North American Herb and Spice, a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Turmeric Power Plus is not your normal turmeric-based product. No, this potent formula combines wild raw turmeric, oregano oil, along with ginger and rosemary. That's why it's able to support healthy, full-body inflammation response. Turmeric Power Plus is more powerful than curcumin and turmeric supplements alone. To learn more about Turmeric Power Plus, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. Oreganol.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Turmeric Power Plus from North American Herb and Spice.
Stop breathing right now. No, really, hold your breath. This is how it feels when you're stuffed up due to colds, flu, pollen, dander, postnasal drip, or any other reason. That's when you need Clear Saline Nasal Spray, the only spray with the power of xylitol. That simple saline solution you're using is only doing half the job. It's just rinsing. In multiple research studies, xylitol has been shown to reduce bacterial adhesion and help keep your nose moist and clean much longer than saline alone, making Clear more effective at washing away that nasty gunk in your nose. Clear is so powerful, it's been granted over 11 patents. So step up from that wimpy saline spray to something that actually works faster and better at getting you the relief you need to start breathing now. And if your doctor isn't talking to you about Clear for your congestion, maybe you need to get a new doctor. You don't just rinse your hands. Why would you just rinse your nose? Clear Saline Nasal Spray with xylitol. Available at Walmart, CVS, Whole Foods, Rite Aid, and everywhere else. Or Clear.com. That's XLEAR.com. Now go wash your nose.
Are you waiting on a lightning strike? Are you waiting for the perfect night? Are you waiting till the time is right? What are you waiting for? Don't you want to learn to deal with fear? Don't you want to take the wheel and steer? Don't you wait another minute here? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
All right, welcome back to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Thank you for tuning into the program. We're in the middle of a book giveaway contest. We're giving away 3 copies of Dr. Cass Igram's book entitled Health Benefits of Wild Oregano, one of the most potent universal natural medicines known to mankind. You should know how to use it, and there are multiple uses of it, and the book describes how to use it, and we're giving it away to 3 lucky people who call in, get on the air, ask a question about health. Doesn't matter what kind of question, lame or riveting, and or ask or make a health comment. And at the end of the hour, we have a prestigious panel of judges standing in the wings, ready to pull the names of the lucky winners out. You can get into the show and get into the contest to win one of these books by calling our toll-free number right now, 1-888-553-7262. 1-888-55 Dr. Bob, 1-888-553-7262. We'll get back to your calls and questions. Also, we have a health poll question going on right now. It's over on my website at drbob.com. Spell out the word doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, bob.com. It goes like this. Would you volunteer personally to be infected with coronavirus if you were paid $1,000 to be a volunteer to get infected with coronavirus? If somebody said, okay, so I have $1,000 waiting for you, 10 crisp $100 bills, if you'll allow us to study you, and if you'll volunteer to be in this study, we'll give you $1,000 to be infected with coronavirus. You down for that? Yes or no? You can vote on that at my website, drbob.com. Spell out the word doctor. You remember when coronavirus first hit? Who was it? Sylvester Stallone's one of his ex-wives, Brigitte somebody. I can't remember her last name. Maybe Alex can tell me. Who's the co-pilot of the show, running everything right now. She actually said, well, yeah, I'll get infected with coronavirus if somebody just pays me. Now, she didn't say how much, but she was ready to go down with it as long as she got some dinero. So we're asking you this question. We know a lot more about it than I think now, and I think she'd probably reconsider it, but I'm going to get your opinion of this. Would you volunteer to be infected with coronavirus for $1,000? Yes or no? Vote, please, at drbob.com. DOCTOR, Bob.com. While you're over there, if you're not a Facebook friend, you're encouraged to scroll down, become a Facebook friend. There's also Instagram. You've got Twitter. You've got tons of articles from around the globe. Hey, the people over at Chamonix have got a beginning summer sale celebration going on right now with their classic Genucel cream. It's a topical cream you put just underneath the eyes on people who have bags and puffiness under their eyes. And a lot of people have bags and unsightly puffiness under their eyes. They just can't get rid of it, and they're embarrassed. They try to cover it up with makeup, and they're just not getting rid of it. Here's a topical, cosmetic, safe and natural cream to get rid of it. They also have the Chamonix jawline treatment. And if you order that, they're gonna double your order today for free. So whether you're staying home still, going back to work, or simply connecting remotely, which a lot of us are learning how to do with your loved ones and co-workers, now's the time to say goodbye to puffiness and those bags under the eyes. Dark spots also are impacted positively by these products. Crow's feet, and even firm up that delicate skin around your jawline that's hanging there that shows your age. So the next time you're doing a Zoom or a FaceTime, you're going to feel better, guaranteed, because you're going to look better. And if you are looking better, you're going to feel better. That's how it works. You'll get compliments or simply get 100% of your money back. This is risk-free, folks. Take advantage of it. Genucel cream for bags under the eyes and their jawline treatment. They'll double your order for free. It's time to emerge strong, positive, confident, and beautiful. Order Genucel now, and Chamonix will double your order for free. Here's the toll-free number to call right now to take advantage of it while supplies last on their summer sale going on. 1-800-543-6596. 800-543-6596. And for results in minutes, the Genucel Immediate Effects is also free, and you get the free shipping. So get your double order for free now. All orders today are upgraded to free priority shipping on Father's Day. 1-800-543-6596. Last time, 800-543-6596 for Genucel for bags and puffiness under the eyes and their Genucel jawline cream. Great stuff. All right, let's get back to your telephone calls and your questions. Next up, we say hello to Brad. He's calling in from Tennessee. Welcome to the program, Brad. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Bob. My mother, who is type 2 diabetic, was on her Facebook account the other day, and some kind of a pop-up ad came up that was a video, and she clicked on it, and it had to do with whoever posted that video said that kale is not a good thing for type 2 diabetics to eat. I don't know if it interferes with the metformin drug that they take or it affects the diabetes itself. Have you heard any kind of nonsense like that?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Just the opposite, Brad, because kale is one of those vegetables, green vegetables, that are high in nutrients, antioxidants, which all diabetics need more of. Kale is also very high in fiber as a vegetable, so it's good that way. And so I have not read anything. I don't see any studies on that. But, again, they may exist. I will stand corrected. Somebody send it to me if you find it. But I can't imagine that, unless you're putting corn syrup and sugar on the kale or some nasty dressing that just messes it up, which could apply to anything, any kind of salad. I don't think so. And I'm glad you brought it up because some people may have clicked on that same thing as your mother did. But, Brad, we've got you into the contest. Thank you very much for your phone call. Next up, we say hello to Karen. She's calling in from Utah. Welcome to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Karen, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Karen. You're on the air.
Call.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm calling in. My husband suffers with terrible gout, and his diet is good, doesn't eat a lot of red meat or drink or, those kind of things, but he just really suffers with it. Goes from one joint to another and can hardly walk, with swelling and pain. Can't sleep.
Okay.
And I was wondering what your thoughts are on some natural, helpful things,
Love to try to help
him.
him.
On Allopurinol. He tried Allopurinol years and years ago, and he became allergic to it, but the doctor put him back on it this time since it's been about 30 years.
Yeah, that's the only game in town, but your husband's sweet tooth has got to end. That's the problem. It's the sugar he's eating. It's the sugar he's eating and the fruit juices. He's got to get off of that. And he needs to go to the health food store, get celery seed extract and cherry juice concentrate. Take the capsules of the celery seed extract and the cherry juice concentrate, 1/3 juice to 2/3 water, quart a day, good to go. We'll be right back. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com. Dr. Bob Martin here for Toomey Health Products. Founded by Olympic gold medalist Bill Toomey, he has a couple of great CBD products. As a physician, I recommend CBD to my listeners to help improve sleep, manage inflammation, and stop painful joints and muscles, reduce anxiety. And did you know that CBD, according to scientific research, reduces your risk of heart problems by helping blood vessels stay relaxed? Toomey Health R10 caps and R10 Plus topical cream are safe, effective, and non-hallucinogenic. Don't be fooled by companies claiming to have high concentrations of CBD. Rely only on Toomey Health CBD products. Find out how you can get a 1-month supply of R10 capsules and R10 Plus topical cream for free by calling 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391 or ToomeyHealth.com. That's Toomey, Toomey, Health.com. People living in Asian countries eat sea vegetables daily and live 5 to 6 years longer than the average American. Research shows that sea vegetable consumers enjoy increased energy, less joint stiffness and pain, beautiful skin, hair, and nails, better heart and immune function, and balanced body weight. Here's why. Sea vegetables have a wider range of nutrients compared to land vegetables. Since most Americans don't have access to sea vegetables, taking a full-spectrum multivitamin, multimineral plus omega supplement is essential to health preservation. Sea Veg is a superfood supplement with 92 nutrients derived from sea vegetables. Live healthier by taking Sea Veg with a risk-free guarantee. Use the discount code DrBobShip for free shipping. Call 855-627-9929, 855-627-9929, or buy SeaVeg.com. That's B-U-Y-C like ocean, veg, V-E-G.com, 855-627-9929. All right, Dr. Bob Martin back with you. And if you like what you hear on this program, don't keep it such a big secret. You have sick family members and friends and acquaintances and Facebook friends and Twitter friends, Instagram friends that would love to know about a program such as this if they only had the means by which to tune into it. Now, they may not be in an area of the country where the show airs. They may be out of the country in some foreign country. If they have an internet hookup, you can have them log on to my website. Now, wait, first, before I tell you that, the best place to listen to this radio show is on the radio show you're listening to. The very best place, whether that's an AM station or an FM station We broadcast coast to coast. We are the largest health radio talk show in America today. Been on the air going on in syndication for more than 25 years now. Largely in part thanks to you. Thank you for that. But if you have somebody that's in a foreign country, they can't hear a local radio station, they can log on to their internet and go to drbob.com anywhere in the world, DOCTOR, Bob.com, and listen to it live streaming audio, just like a radio program, whether it's on their iPhone, their Android, their Samsung, their tablet, their laptop, their desktop, whatever it is. They got an internet hookup. You can listen to the show anywhere in the world. drbob.com, DOCTOR, Bob.com. Then click on the appropriate button right there. Boom. Every week, week in, week out. All right. Back to your phone calls and your questions. We're trying to give away one of these terrific books to 3 different people by the end of the show. 1 question per person. Brevity is appreciated. The Reader's Digest condensed version of your question. Here we go. Next is Vicki. Vicki, welcome to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Bob. I've been on Zoloft for, I would say, years to decades, and 150 milligrams a day, that's what they increased it to. So for months now, I've been decreasing myself down to 25 milligrams a day. I just feel like I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is a psychologist once said you get these things called zaps, where the synapses feel like they're firing in the brain. But so since I came down to the 25 milligrams, it's like I keep on having like these zaps, and I was wondering if there's anything all natural to take care of that.
Maybe. It's kind of dangerous to do this on your own, especially with the degree to which you've been on this, as long as you have chronically. It's always best to have a health advocate, a medical professional or pharmacist working side by side to say, okay, well, here's how you titrate down, and here's what to look for. And in the middle of that, we need to institute something to compensate for the loss. And that something may be something as simple as modifying your diet a little bit, your exercise habits, taking more omega-3 fatty acids, more vitamin D, maybe probiotics. We know there's a gut-brain axis, a gut-brain connection. If there's problems in the digestive system, you're going to be more likely to be depressed. And people don't even think about the connection between the gut and the brain. There's actually a third nervous system or a second nervous system right in the gut. And if that is wrong, it puts pressure and stress, because then there's problems with serotonin. There's problems with reuptake of serotonin. So you might want to get instituted a good probiotics like Dr. O'Hara's probiotics and take that on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, last thing before you go to bed at night, to reestablish that microbiota and get that gut health cleaned up. We like to take people who have depression and look at them and say, okay, are they a candidate for St. John's wort or 5-HTP tryptophan, which is the same molecule as Zoloft, because that's it's the same idea. You're putting more serotonin in the system, whereas Zoloft, Paxil, all the drugs like that are 5-H, they're serotonin reuptake inhibitor drugs. Same theory, but it needs to be done, in my opinion, with somebody like yourself under directions. Better way to go, safer. Glad you called, though, Vicki, and good health to you. Thank you for your call. Next up, we say hello to Sue, also calling into the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Hello, Sue. How can I help you?
Hi. How are you, Dr. Bob?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. I just had a quick question. I take care of my 97-year-old neighbor, and she has trouble sleeping, so I have thought maybe I could suggest the melatonin, but she does take other meds, so I wasn't sure if she needed to speak to a doctor about that, or melatonin is something you can just take.
Usually you can. I would spread it out an hour from any drug that she's taking, at least an hour to 2 hours. Maybe start with 1 milligram of sublingual melatonin. This is the kind that melts on these little tablets under your tongue. There's a company called what is it? What are they called? I'll think of their name. But you can get them in the health food store. 1 milligram. I wouldn't go any more than that. Melatonin is a Superior Source is the name of the company. Superior Source makes these little tiny tablets. They're miniature, and you start with 1 milligram of that about an hour before she wants to go to bed. And I think as long as she's not using caffeine any time of the day or night, because that can affect people as they get older, they don't detoxify as quickly. And 18 hours later, it could be messing her sleep up. So make sure she's not taking any caffeine in at all.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you very much for your help.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your phone call on her behalf. That opens up another phone line. If you want to call in with a health question, I think we've got one more segment here. We're going to try to squeeze in as many calls as we can to give away one of these 3 copies of these books. Dr. Cass Igram's book entitled Health Benefits of Wild Oregano. I mean, there's so many benefits, from digestive ailments to skin problems to autoimmune disorders to chronic infections, respiratory disorders. It's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. This stuff's amazing. I've used it in my own practice on thousands of patients successfully. And the more you know about it, the better off you're going to be. We'll try to take some more names and calls right after this. Stay tuned. It's the Dr. Bob Martin Show.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oreganol P73, made by North American Herb & Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oreganol P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oreganol P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oreganol P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oreganol P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. That's oregano.l.com. Act now and feel better today with Oreganol P73.
Hello, this is America's Healthcare Advocate with your healthcare tip of the day. The most health-promoting type of fat that you can eat is composed of omega-3 fatty acids. They reduce your risk of breast cancer considerably in 3 major ways. Omega-3 fatty acids decrease the power of estrogen in the breast so that cells won't divide as quickly in response to estrogen. They act to subdue inflammation and all the ill effects of an enzyme involved in inflammation called COX-2 enzyme. Omega-3s mop up oxygen-free radicals. Here's a list of some of the major health conditions improved with omega-3 fats: asthma, cancer of the breast, prostate, and colon, diabetes, heart arrhythmias, heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, rheumatoid arthritis, skin disorders, osteoporosis, gum disease, and more. The best source of omega-3 fatty acids is flax seeds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, soybeans, winter squash, and ground oregano are the other good sources. The body functions best when you eat a 4-to-1 ratio of omega-6s and omega-3s. Fat that's good for you.
If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg. Feel healthier and younger or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com. All right, Dr. Bob Martin back with you. And if you're just tuning into the program, thank you for that. We've got 2 more hours left in the show. Don't go anywhere because we are packed full of health news you may not be able to learn about anywhere else. We're going to lay it out for you so that you can benefit through this information and this knowledge going forward. Also, we have a health poll question we'd love to get your opinion of. And it goes like this. It's over on my website at drbob.com. D-O-C-T-O-R, bob.com. Would you volunteer to be infected with coronavirus if somebody was willing to pay you $1,000 cash? Yes or no? Vote on that, drbob.com. There are people, I'm sure, that would step right up, and other people who would say, no, I'm going to get some feel for the people who are interested in this. We also have coming up on the program today the top 10 healthiest countries in 2020 so far, and who's talking about that and what they are talking about. I wonder if America made it on that list. There's 169 countries. Do you think the United States made it on the top 10? That's coming up. Also, the health alternative of the week, outrage, and mystery of the week. Plus, we have a product recall to tell you about. So tons of stuff. And your questions, open line health questions next hour as well. So stay tuned. And if you can't get the next hour of the program, maybe you're in some foreign country, you can log on to my website, live streaming audio, hour 2, hour 3, at drbob.com. DOCTOR, Bob.com. All right, let's take another phone call before the end of the hour. Next up is Joyce in Oregon. Welcome to the program, Joyce. Hello.
Hi, I was just you were talking about kale. You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
eat it if you're a thyroid person, but you have to cook it. Just like cabbage. You can eat cabbage, but you got to cook it. There's some element in that.
There is. And let me explain this. You're talking about the cruciferous, because kale is part of the cruciferous family, and in the cruciferous family, there's an element in there called goitrogen. It's considered a goitrogen food because of the way that it counteracts iodine. But in this case, the previous caller was talking about kale and diabetes. And I've never read anything, but I think that's probably along the same line, and it is true that when you cook certain vegetables like spinach in particular and kale, you liberate certain things that may interfere with thyroid function, and I think that's what it is. But, you have to look at the benefits versus the risks here. Most people would be better off eating kale and spinach than they wouldn't if they, better off than if they didn't eat it. Now, if they have some known problem, maybe they've got, thyroid issues or kidney issues, whatever it may be, and they eat so much of it, but I can't imagine somebody doing that. Salad once in a while, no big deal. The benefits of eating it are a whole lot better than not eating it for a lot of reasons. But I'm glad you called, Joyce. You're in the contest. All right, we have our names. We're going to pull the people out of the hat. I'll tell you next hour who won. Stay tuned. We're coming right back. It's the Dr. Bob Martin Show. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.